Yes. I have opened the door. The door was forbidden, but I opened it anyway. Because me, I like to live life on the edge. I like edging for 6 hours. Straight. Nothing can stop me. You can't stop me. Anyway. This is 2 days in a row. Wow. Wow. That's interesting. Which means live we are. Pals. Live we are. And, oh, I watched, what's that show? Impact Wrestling? I watched Rebellion, which is also the name of, Dante's Sword. The Sword. Cards in Discord. Look at these gimmicks, straight out of the early 90s. I love the 90s. Me, myself, I'm a 90s kid. I like talking about things I like, and the things I like are better than the things you like, because they're from the 90s. I'm a 90s kid. I like the 90s. Do you remember Rugrats? I like Rugrats. I'm a 90s kid. Do you remember 9/11? Alright. Let's see, who do we got here? We got Chris 2K and we got Feck Dangerous. Asylum is dangerous. Yes, the next episode of Roar will be the biggest match of Feck's career. Feck 1-on-1 with Drew McIntyre, #1 contendership for the Solar Championship. The world title here on Roar. Feck versus McIntyre, that is on the next episode of Roar, and that is a big one. But in the meantime, here we go, #1 contendership match for the Roar Tag Team Championships. It will be a 3-way match at LGBT in the main event. Did you also watch Nick Gage versus G Raver? Ah, oh, damn. I did not, but while I have you here, I'm going to look that up. Nick Gage versus G Raver. This way it is in my, it's in my history. Free match, 50,000 thumbtacks, Nick Gage versus G Raver Beyond Wrestling. Yep, that's it. Click on the video. It starts to play for a little bit. And now it will be in my history. Okay. So now it'll be really easy for me to remember and watch it later. Okay, thank you, Chris, for the reminder. But yeah, I did watch Impact Wrestling's Rebellion show as this tag team match starts. Bruiser Owens and Zach Walker against Kojiro Torakichi and Tommy Ward. The winners of this match will... Whoa, missed the super kick. The winners of this match will join Finn Balor and Luke Gallows in challenging Samurai Del Sol and Cinta de Oro for the Roar Tag Team Championships in an LBT match, Ladders, Boys, and Tables match in the main event of LGBT in the Ukraine. Was there any debut on the Impact pay-per-view? Any debuts? That's a good question. I don't believe so. I'm going to bring up Pro Fight DB just to remind me of everything. Here we go. Spivini, free April, Card, yeah, cards. Show me the cards. Oh, is Pro Fight DB not updated yet? Oh, it's not updated. Yeah, okay, yeah. Pro Fight DB still has Moose as the champion. Which Moose is no longer the champion, by the way. If you did not watch, that is a spoiler. But should have watched. Okay. Let's see, what did I watch? Yeah, Steve Macklin, Chris Sabin, Jay White, Ty Vacuum, John Peraza, Chris Austin, Tomohiro Ishii, Jonah, Helen by Design. No, I don't think there was any debuts. No debuts that I can remember, just looking at the card and the results. But you had some pretty good matches. Tomohiro Ishii defeated Jonah with a brain buster. That's right, Ishii was able to hit the brain buster on Jonah. If you don't know who Jonah is, that's the former Bronson Reed. Eric Young and Joe Doring defended their tag team championships in a 8-team gauntlet match, where they came out last. Tasha Steelz defended her women's championship against Rosemary. The main event was great. Josh Alexander defeated Moose for the Impact World Championship. Ace Austin's the new X Division champion. Defeated Trey Miguel and Mike Bailey in the Triple Threat. Ty Valkyrie won the AAA Women's Championship, the Reina de Reinas Championship, off of Deon Purrazzo. Steve Macklin won the Triple Threat against Jay White and Chris Sabin. And that was the first match of the show. There were 2 pre-matches that I did not see, but it says pre-show matches. Eddie Edwards defeated Chris Bay, apparently. It's probably pretty good, because Eddie Edwards is really good. And Madison Rayne and Tennille Dashwood, the former Emma, defended their Knockout Tag Team Championships against the Inspiration, the former Iconics. Hi, my name is Chris 2K, and welcome to Jackass. I was a big Jackass guy back in the day, watched a lot of it. This is not a pay-per-view stream, this is just a Roar stream. The next after this is Showdown, and then Venom. So it is worth mentioning that this stream is going 80 minutes, a little over an hour. It is not going longer than that. The next stream is actually Superb Showdown. And the reason I'm calling it Superb Showdown is because, although it's the normal length of a showdown, they're going to get 3 title matches on that bad boy. The Showdown Tag Team titles will be defended by the former Braun Strowman and Riley's Monster, the current Tag Team Champions Monster match. Cover here. After the powerbomb, that could have been it, and it would have been it if it weren't for the interference, I believe, from Kojiro. You're also going to see Massive Muhammad challenge Miro for the Russian Championship, and Peyton Peace will try to defend his Universal Championship against a man that has given him trouble before, another former Universal Champion, Scarce. Also on that show, Jay Uso versus Bryan Danielson. Dean Stevens will take on Sami Zayn. Kairi Sane versus Carmella. Nate Danger will take on... anyway, Drew Gulak and Lio Rush. Yes. Nate Danger in action. So how are you? I am doing pretty good. I've put off doing a lot of... I gotta do some housework. Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, weighing in at an unhealthy 95 pounds. Jesus, that's an anorexia nervosa is what we call that. A Jew in the blue corner, weighing in at a healthy 170 pounds. A German artiste with a funky mustache. Now, that's a pay-per-view main event, I would say so myself. You gotta root for the underdog, though. That's what we do here in America. We root for the underdog, even though we are definitely not that. We pretend we are. Good for you, Chris. I will be watching that G Raver Nick Gage 50,000 thumbtacks match. I don't know if 50,000 thumbtacks is necessary, but it sounds like good fun, and I will be watching that. I don't think I'll be watching that 95-pound Jew versus a German artist. There should be an Austrian artist? You might have jumped the gun a little bit there. Might have been 2 on the nose. Oh yeah, Rob Van Dam versus Minoru Suzuki on this show, so that'll be fun. Nice powerbomb to the king of the powerbombs by Cowboy Man with his cowboy boots. His holster is empty. This is not a no DQ match, but if this was a no disqualifications match, you'd have to think Tommy Ward would be pulling out a firearm and threatening to shoot his opponents if they did not forfeit. Beautiful diving shoulder tackle to the outside by Zach Walker, the absolute madman. Rob Van Dam. Yes, Chris 2K, Rob Van Dam, RVD is here tonight, and he is wrestling the king of Pancrase, Minoru Suzuki. High stack powerbomb on the outside, converts it into the Boston Crab, as he cannot get the pinfall anyway. Not on the floor. Can't get the submission either, but you can do damage. And that's what he's done to the back of Tommy Ward. Let's go! Welcome, Da Bears. Chris is here. Unfortunately for Chris, on the last episode of RUW, which was streamed yesterday, Hollow Point pay-per-view, Chris, Crusader Craig, and Devin Black were unsuccessful as the Holy Order in becoming the RUW Trios Champions. The new RUW Trios Champions, first time ever, Trios Champions, are the Death Triangle. The Brutalizer from Pac tapped out Crusader Craig, and the high stack powerbomb there pins Tommy Ward. That is the first time Ward has been pinned, I believe. Is this 2K19 or 2K20? We jobbed out, says Chris. Yes. But it was a great effort. And Dean Stevens actually predicted you would win. And he was the prediction champion. I guess that title vacated now. As far as pro wrestling, since my last stream, the only thing I've seen, like I said, was the Impact Rebellion pay-per-view last night, which was great. Josh Alexander and Moose are like really good top guys that feel like top guys. That Moose is a phenomenal top guy heel. Josh Alexander is a phenomenal top guy babyface. As far as I guess I haven't talked to Chris since the last stream. What happened in AEW since we last talked? Did Suzuki versus Samoa Joe happen yet, where they chopped each other a bajillion times? At least the Great Khali is in AEW now. No, I guess it didn't. Yeah, the Great Khali is now in AEW. As we get our cage match kicked off, here comes Finn Balor, and Samurai Del Sol, the former Kalister. I love Easter. The hard R on Kalisto. Samurai Del Sol, and Finn Balor went to a time limit draw at 10 minutes on the last episode of Roar. Tonight, no time limit in the cage. Suzuki versus Joe happened actually. Yes, it did. And it was just a bunch of chops. Only 3 moves happened in that match. 4 moves. Chops, forearms, a muscle buster, and a armbar over the top rope. Those were the only 4 wrestling maneuvers that happened in that match. And I believe it was over like 10 minutes. Yes, Samoa Joe, the new Ring of Honor television champion. Oh, man. Oh, did it... Goddamn, I love the Blackpool Combat Club. I love most of the storylines going on in AEW. Everything that doesn't involve women... humans with vaginas and boobies is really good. And even the stuff involving them, you know. Tony Khan and I have similar taste in women. But, you know, once they get in the ring, it doesn't really matter. But up until then, you know, the view is nice. I'm excited for the Forbidden Door AWX New Japan pay-per-view. Yes, I am too. AW has its own Great Khali now. Yes, they do. Dude, the Forbidden Door announcement, that's good stuff. Hopefully it's more than a bunch of tag matches like the Dragon Gate, what am I saying? Like the Noah show was. I hope we get some fun singles matches on that. You can do faction stuff too. Don't get me wrong. Like I think the Undisputed Elite should be in a big faction match. Dude, LIJ, they should do LIJ versus the Undisputed Elite. Let's do that. Bing, bing. Make it happen. As much as I would love to see Naito in a singles match, I think that is the faction that makes the most sense. Maybe not, because then you can have Naito and Hiromu in singles matches. And Shingo if you don't do that. I have to go now. Oh, well, thanks for coming, Chris. People are saying we might get Punk Okada and Danielson, Zack Sabre Jr. I don't think I would do Punk Okada. That's weird. I wouldn't do that. I would do Pac Okada. I don't know if Okada Punk seems like a weird mesh. I don't know. Danielson Zack Sabre Jr. obviously has to happen, and if it doesn't, no, it doesn't have to happen actually, because you could do Blackpool Combat Club versus what's it called? Hangman Okada. That meshes more to me. Yeah. There's so many options they have. I would do Blackpool Combat Club versus United Empire, honestly. But they could also do Suzuki Goon versus Blackpool Combat Club, because Minoru Suzuki and Moxley have gone at it before, as well as Danielson, and you could and Lance Archer. See, yeah, you could do Lance Archer, Suzuki, and Zack Sabre Jr. against Yuta, Danielson, and Moxley. That would be really good too. But I don't know. There's a lot they could do, and it's in Chicago, Illinois. They were running that market into the ground. There are too many good matches you can do. Too many. Oh, I went to that. The Rampage. I saw Battle of the Belts live. Battle of the Belts 2. Who'd Ospreay go against? You could do the rematch with Moxley one-on-one. You know, maybe that's what they'll do. Moxley, Ospreay, and Sabre Jr. Danielson for 2 singles matches. But then what do you do with Yuta? I love Shooter Yuta. Shota Umino versus Wheeler Yuta, maybe. Fighting for the affection of John Moxley. I don't know. I was thinking Ospreay, Okan, and Cobb against Yuta, Danielson, Moxley as an option too. That, Empire fucking Blackpool match. But there's a bunch of different things they could do. Look at this. Nope. Not hitting that. So much stuff happens in AEW. It's so nice. This stuff actually happens. Cobb versus Keith Lee would be sick too. Yes, yes it would. Oh man, so at the show I went to live, we got the live Rampage with the Texas Death Match, Hangman Adam Page versus Adam Cole, which was awesome, by the way. That crown, the barbed wire crown of thorns. That was awesome. We got Battle of the Belts 2. So one of the hottest matches on the show I went to was actually one of the matches for Dark. It was Keith Lee and it was that 2 of them, yeah. Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland against oh my god, who are they? The Aaron Solo and Nick Camarado. Dude, Keith Lee was so over, and I guess it makes sense because he's from Texas. But goddamn, these guys love Keith Lee, and that match was a lot of fun. So the other Dark match that was super, super, super over was I actually watched that tag match on Dark. It was fire. Yeah, it was. The other one I recommend, Ricky Starks is fucking over. Yeah, so Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs against I think it was 5 and 10. Yeah, I want to say 5 and 10 of the Dark Order. No, it wasn't. It was Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. Yeah, that had to be the best AEW Dark match ever. Maybe Dark has some. Dark, there's some good. The best one I saw was I saw live. It was yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It was 5 and 10 versus the Lucha Brothers, and it was just fucking fun. Like Dark has good matches on it sometimes. Sometimes they have names against names instead of names against jobbers, and those are usually pretty good because these guys want to work and they want to be on TV and they want to keep being over. And those Dark Order boys have some good matches. What else was on Battle? Dude, they gotta sign Dalton Castle. Dalton Castle's over. The boys are over. I love Dalton Castle. Salida del Sol here. Yes. Showing his ass to the camera. No referee in the ring. The referee counts the pinfall from the outside. He can see the shoulders down. That's awesome. Dalton Castle's hilarious. Dude, I love the boys. I love that little chop exchange they had in the corner where Dalton Castle was like chopping over Gresham's head every time because Gresham's like 4 feet tall. It's hilarious. And a really underrated wrestler, yes. I don't know if you can call him underrated because he is a former world champion if you include the Ring of Honor Championship as a world championship. It depends. And a Bloody Sunday from Finn Balor, and you got to imagine that would be it. Bloody Sunday from Balor while bleeding himself. Yeah, what were the matches I saw? Hangman paid the Texas Death Match. Hangman versus Adam Cole. That was really fun. That moonsault to the outside into the anti-air super kick. Holy shit, that was so well timed. I shit on Adam Cole a lot, but goddamn, he is a talented young man. And that was impeccable timing. Balor needs to go back to New Japan and join AEW. Or he can coast to make money, Nakamura style. I don't know. There's so many good wrestlers, I don't need him there. I want AJ Styles and Cesaro more than I want Balor, but he would have some good matches too. Don't get me wrong. If you want to coast to make money, I don't got anything wrong with that. Like, AEW is so stacked right now. If people want to stay in WWE and just make money and, work easier matches, that's fine. I do not have anything against Nakamura, Styles, and Balor and all them wanting to stay there. As much as people shit on Adam Cole for his height and ring, he's great in ring and has a lot of charisma on the mic. Yes, that's the main thing with him, I think, is he is very confident on the microphone. That's, like, even more so than his wrestling ability. I think that's where he shines. And here comes the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii. Won that Brainbuster match on yesterday's stream against Adam Kennedy. And tonight we'll be taking on Akira Tozawa winner. Gets a shot at Hyphen's Workhorse Championship. Our next pay-per-view after this one is, of course, Fatal 4-Way. No, it's not. It's LGBT. Live from the Ukraine. Very timely. Our next pay-per-view will take place in the Ukraine, straight from Kiev. Which I guess, by the time we get there, might be live from Russia. I wonder how much farther they can go with Hangman's title run. They can go to Double or Nothing, and then he gets pinned by CM Punk. That's where it's going to go. He's had so many crazy defense. Yeah, 2 of the Texas Death matches. The 2 Adam Cole... I think the second Adam Cole match was better than the first. I might be biased because I saw it live, but that was awesome. The Revolution main event was pretty good too. It was a little bit outshined by the rest of that card being so fucking amazing and crazy too, but it was still great. The Lance Archer match was fucking nuts. That Texas Death match. The win over Kenny was good. The Dante Martin one was kind of short, but it was the shortest AEW World Championship match in history, actually. But it was fun. Am I missing any? Those are all of them, right? The win off Kenny, Lance Archer, Adam Cole 2, and Dante Martin. I think Revolution Adam Cole vs. Hangman was basically another Adam Cole NXT match, which isn't a bad thing, but yeah. I did like, towards the end, I liked everything. They did literally all his NXT spots. Yeah, I wasn't a big NXT guy when Adam Cole was on top, so I missed a lot of that. Because I feel like that was during the Wrestling Dark Ages. Like 2017 to 2019, right? Which some good matches happened in there. Obviously. I think Danielson-Lesnar happened in there at a Survivor Series. Oh my god, no! Akira Tozawa takes out the referee. We have 3 Asian men in the ring. I don't know why that matters. It actually doesn't matter at all. Oh man, on the Impact pay-per-view last night, Ishii did a fucking brain buster to Bronson Reed. Jonah? I was like, god damn. You are a little man, Ishii, but you are a little man with a lot of muscle. Got the muscles. Yeah, I think CM Punk beats Page just because originally Tony made very clear he wanted to build this company around bringing back CM Punk. So I can see it. Shit, that must have been crazy. It was. I was stunned. I was like, oh, well, Ishii's losing again. But no, Ishii does well in the States. He does much better than Minoru Suzuki does. But I guess, you know, he's younger. A little bit younger. So he gets more wins here. Hey, if I'm Impact, after beating Jonah, I'm building Ishii to have, like, I would do Ishii versus Josh Alexander, actually. Maybe that's the first contender for Josh Alexander now that he's the champion. Ishii versus Josh Alexander sounds dope. I'm starting to think CM Punk beats Hangman and MJF is the one to take it off Punk eventually. Maybe. See, if Punk doesn't beat Hangman for it, I can see Kota Ibushi beating Hangman for it at the that Forbidden Door show. Is Ibushi okay to wrestle? And then you can build Ibushi versus Kenny. That could be fun. That could be fun. Dude, imagine the main event of Forbidden Door, though. Hangman Adam Page versus Kota Ibushi. Let's do it, bros. Let's make this shit happen. Or CM Punk Okada. No, do CM Punk Tanahashi. I know Tanahashi isn't considered like, oh shit, look at this brainbuster. This is what he did to Bronson Reed. Good stuff. CM Punk versus Tanahashi is a bigger match in the States, I think. As of 2 days ago, Ibushi's still hurt, unfortunately. Damn. Never mind, man. And Ishii gets the shot at Hyphen. Good win for Ishii. Or if you're an AEW commentator and you must insist, Ishii gets the win. I must insist that Ishii Tomohiro gets the win.
Here is your winner.
I need to refill my sippy cup with some iced tea. Peach flavor style.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Ooh.
Making his way to the ring.
And here comes Buddy Matthews. The thing with an Okada singles match is he's also definitely going over whoever he faces unless they do a fuck finish. I don't think they're doing champion versus champion. But what I do think is possible is what if you do Danielson Okada and Hangman versus... I guess you can't do Hangman versus Ibushi, never mind. Like, but what if you have both world titles change on the show? You know what I mean? Like an AEW guy becomes the New Japan World Champion and a New Japan guy becomes the AEW Champion. Just saying. They might do that with the mid-card titles, though. Have like a swap. They might not have the balls to do that with the world titles. Although it would be the first non-North American AEW World Champion. Unless, yeah. You could have Jay White in the mix, too. Jay White versus Hangman.
47, Lance, unpredictable, and weighing in.
There's a lot of stuff they could do.
5 pounds.
Here we go. So, Hollow Point, the Solar Championship match was Lance Uppercut as the champion, undefeated 12-0, now 13-0. Defeated Buddy Matthews, who was 7-0, now 7-1. But the finish of the match, Lance hit a DNF, that jumping cutter, the RKO, whatever you want to call it. And Buddy Matthews got the ropes. The referee did not see. He clearly grabbed the ropes. A fistful of ropes. 1, 2, 3 despite that. Therefore, Buddy Matthews, in my estimation, has earned another shot at the title. And he's going to have to get through Jodolph Schittler here tonight for it to become official. Buddy Matthews of the House of Black against Jodolph Schittler 1-on-1. Lance, the Silver Champion, on the outside. Buddy Matthews trying to earn his shot in an LBT match, a ladders and tables match, ladders boys and tables match for the Solar Championship. Unless they do a fuck fit, that would be crazy, but also a great way to start the partnership with New Japan. Yeah, right? It would generate a lot more interest if they changed both world titles. That's what I feel. It just has to be the right guy for both championships. I think, I don't know. I think Danielson is the right guy, or would be a right guy, because he could have Okada-level matches, and they like someone that good. They would love someone that good to main event, like Shingo. Like, they like their world champion being someone that can just work a bunch of good matches consistently. And him winning is a bunch of new matches, too. He could defend against Sabre Jr. That match can happen later. Will Ospreay versus Danielson. Shingo Danielson. So, I would think about doing that. The harder one to predict is if you're doing that, then who is winning the AEW championship? Or does a New Japan guy not win it? Or at least not yet. Maybe that happens at the next Forbidden Door or something else down the line. Or Wrestle Kingdom, maybe. Don't know. Don't know. If you ended up predicting what happens, you look like a genius. I'll remember the stream. Oh, what? The world title switch thing? Has anyone else predicted that? That's what I would do if I'm them. It's just really hard. I don't know. It's easier to guess. Like, yeah, Danielson wins off Okada. That is easy. That just makes sense. Danielson wants to work Japan. Let him go to Japan. And there's a bunch of new matchups, new fresh matchups. The AEW World Champ, I don't know what Japanese guys would like to move here. Like, do you put it on Tanahashi? I would be fine with putting it on Tanahashi. He's a fucking legend, and his matches are still pretty good. But is that what you want to do? I don't know who else would be the guy that you put it on. Jay White? I don't know. I do not know. Maybe Jay White takes it off Hangman. Yeah, okay. We probably both thought of that at the same time because of the delay. Jay White's had some pretty good matches before. Could go either way. Jay White. Jay White's an Impact guy, not a New Japan guy. If it is Jay White versus Hangman and Okada versus Danielson, then Okada-Danielson is the main event for sure. Plus, Jay White's already been working in AEW, so it makes the most sense. Yeah, he had that Trent Beretta match that was pretty damn good. From the top. Nice elbow drop. Cover here on Joe Dolph. Not enough. Probably most convenient for both parties, yeah. Oh, nice roll up. Joe Dolph going for the upset. Trying to bury Buddy. No. House of Black ain't been wrestling matches. It's a little disappointing. Maybe one of them is injured or something. Also, where the fuck is Miro? I need Miro. Nice B trigger. What? Oh, dude. The Owen Hart tournament's gonna be sick. It's... I think they're not gonna book... Fuck finish it. I think they're just gonna let them wrestle. I think people are just going to wrestle and win and lose without fuck finishes. That's what it looks like so far. Jungle Boy just lost clean, and everyone was shocked and appalled. Miro versus Jeff Cobb, another match. So many big, beefy boys. Yeah, right? Lance Archer's got to be on that show, too. Killing dudes. And a kick out by Joe Dolph. I thought Jungle Boy Kyle O'Reilly was really, really good, but it seemed like the crowd didn't care or disagreed. I thought it was a very good match, though. Punk Dustin Rhodes was fucking awesome. God damn. They gotta do CM Punk versus Christian. Christ. This is my favorite Punk run in the ring. This is like up there with the Cena stuff. I'm glad Kyle won personally. Me too. Kyle is a singles guy is great too. Yes, he is. Running knee. The B trigger goes for the lariat to the back. Jodolf sees it coming. Oh, Chris, did you see Ospreay Moxley by chance at that Windy City show in for New Japan? It was really good. It was really good, dude. Like, I know it's Will Ospreay, but Moxley is so fucking good. I know he has stinkers sometimes. I know. But when people say he's no good in ring, like, I don't know, man. That Yuta match, is that on Watch Wrestling? Yes, it is. I recommend it. The finish, I think Dave Meltzer said it's not 5 stars because of the finish, and I'm like, whatever. If referees don't get credit for a match being good, then I don't think they should take the match down either, but whatever, I don't care. It's his ratings, his opinion, I don't care. I'm not going to freak out about it like the WWE people do. What the fuck, why wasn't it a 5-star match? You know what I mean? You freak out about that? It's like, it's his opinion. But, besides the finish being kind of fucky, that match is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Then the Wheeler Yuta John Moxley match was great too. Jim Cornette, greater than Dave. I think they're both out of touch boomers, but Jim Cornette's definitely funnier. Yeah. Yeah. He is a cuck that lets wrestlers fuck his wife, but he is definitely funnier. And here comes, yes, we are going to try to have at least one women's match on every stream, and this is the one tonight. Megan Blade versus, what's his name? What's her name? Oh, the former Roar Women's Champion, Alicia Fox. I did see Jim Cornette apparently really likes Hook, and I like Hook too. His hair was fucking ridiculous. I love the nicknames Jim gives all my favorite wrestlers. Is he called Kenny Omega Twinkle Toes, or was that someone else? I forget. People think Tony Khan is bad about booking women infrequently. No, that's me. Hook's hair was nuts. Hook versus Danhausen is going to be fantastic. Yes, I agree. So this is the first time on television they've made it clear that Danhausen is actually a wrestler, right? So when they signed him, he had like a really bad broken leg or something? Or was recovering from a broken leg? Is that the deal? Here we go. Collar and elbow. It's all these women know how to do. Oh my god, dude. So you said you watched that match on Dark before. That whole episode of Dark, like Eddie Kingston and Excalibur and Taz on commentary, so fucking funny. So fucking funny. The Dark commentary team, like Eddie Kingston's there and Taz is there. Taz and Excalibur is top tier. Add Eddie Kingston, the shit posting is the fucking banter. I love listening to Dark commentary. From what I've heard, Danhausen is actually really good in the ring too, so I'm excited. Oh, I didn't know that. I've seen him like once in the ring. It was a Ring of Honor pay-per-view. It was some clusterfuck battle royal, so it was hard to gauge how good he was. Hard to Nick gauge how good he was. I think they should use that commentary team on TV. Yeah, right. So yeah, it seems like Jericho doesn't do Rampage commentary anymore, or maybe he'll do it infrequently. I'm not sure. But ooh, nice moonsault, Cody style, to a standing opponent. Huh. It's AW is a little harder to predict than usual right now. Because, you know, everything led to Hangman. I think everyone knew that. Or kind of thought it / knew it. But, yeah, at this point, it's like, is it Punk and then MJF? But if MJF is next, then is he beating Wardlow? Are you killing Wardlow? How does Wardlow survive that? Imagine if they put the world title back in Jericho with the sports entertainment gimmick. Oh, God, lol. Oh, my God. He should win the Ring of Honor championship. He should, so, like, Jonathan Gresham is, like, a big, real wrestler, man. He should take the Ring of Honor title off of him. And make the Ring of, try to, you know how CZW put the title on, like, Drew Gulak and MJF? And it was the whole, you know, they do the thing where it's like, oh, fuck hardcore stuff. I'm the CZW champion, but I'm not doing hardcore stuff. It's stupid and I don't like it. You have the Ring of Honor champion hate wrestling with the sports entertainer gimmick. It's the same deal. That was a nice jumping knee, by the way. I don't know. I'm still thinking you do a blood and guts match. Jericho Appreciation Society versus Blackpool Combat Club. I think it's coming up on a year since the last one, right? I guess you don't have to do it exactly once a year, but I'm just saying. And it doesn't have to be 4v4 every time. I really like Daniel Garcia in the Jericho Appreciation Society, though. I think it was a good move not putting him in Blackpool because little Danny Garcia needs to learn. He needs to learn how to do the not wrestling stuff because he's already a very good yes wrestling stuff. He needs to work on the no wrestling stuff. And I think him being in that group has been funny. Him saying, I'm a sports entertainer too. I beat up pro wrestling. I love that. It's fucking hilarious. Jericho should also cut corny-ass WWE promos just to piss people off more. He already kind of does. I like when he... The whole Jericho thing right now is really weird, and I kind of dig it. I really do like most of what Jericho does. Like, I didn't like 2016, like, SmackDown was way better, but the stuff that was good on Raw was all the Kevin Owens Jericho stuff. Like, the fucking bubbly Le Champion stuff was all good. Like, him and Tanahashi was good. Like, he knows what he's doing. That was a fucking whack-ass move from Megan Blade. Megan Blade in there with a former women's champion here on RUW. IUW. Comeback. I think American Top Team as faces now are going to get over like... Dude, I love Dan Lambert, man. Fuck. I thought Scorpio Sky was actually better than usual. Usually I think he's like a wet blanket on the mic. I thought he was a slightly drier blanket on the mic on the last show. And Ethan Page is so fucking good at talking. Ethan Page is really good. He's really good on the mic. He showed fire. And then, oh my, man. I like that angle. I don't think it needs the TNT title, and I think the TNT title is taking a bit of a beating right now. But, whatever. I do think you could get that on, I guess not on Andrade, because he just lost. And Sammy's a heel right now. I don't know who the face that beat Sammy is, though. Because I think Sammy should actually win this feud with Top Team. I don't think you take it off him right after he won it. Unless the person he loses it to has a long reign. Whoa, goes for the Booker T. That scissors kick. After some glitchy rope running. They executed the double turn perfectly. I agree. Dude, the Kazarian promo thing was cool too. It is like early AEW is weird to like think about and remember back to. Yeah, Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian were the first tag team champions. They beat Penta and Phoenix in the finals of that tournament thing to become the champions. And Scorpio Sky, he pinned Jericho in that one tag match they did and got a shot at the world title. Like, Scorpio, it's hard to know what to do with Scorpio Sky. I thought his title reign should have been longer, but at the same time, pulling the trigger on heel Sammy right now did make a lot of sense. And if he heel turned and then lost that match, that would have been weird. Know what I mean? Maybe he could have lost the match and then heel turned in frustration. Anyway, there's a lot they could do. Pyro. If anyone takes it off Sammy from American Top Team, it should be Ethan Page. Ethan Page is better than Adam Page. I said that on the Timeless stream or the Baked live stream or whatever. And I got a lot of hate for that. But I stand by. Here comes Adam Kennedy. I'm back. Yeah, Ethan Page is all around, better all around than Hangman. No lies, promos with fire, his intensity. It's so weird looking back at old Ethan Page, as in like Impact Ethan Page early on. He's like chubby. He's just some fat guy. Dude's in great shape, and at some point, if they can get Josh Alexander and bring the North back together, there's a tag team champs right there. Josh Alexander and Ethan Page again, the Karate Man and the Walking Weapon. Dude, Josh Alexander got a shout out from Brandy Rhodes on AEW TV. So good for him. The TNT title is weird because there's so many. It's weird that it's been floating around Sammy for so long. Maybe Miro just comes back as a face and demolishes Sammy. I think you're right, though. Having Sammy retain right now is the right move. Plus, it will only make more cheer American Top Team more and want them to win down the road. I'm very interested in that tag match, though. The Paige Van Zandt versus Ty Conti and Sammy match. Even though we don't know who's tagging with Paige Van Zandt. Should be Dan Lambert and Paige Van Zandt. Dude, where's Junior Dos Santos? Bring him back. I don't know if he didn't. He seemed like he was really enjoying it. And he did pretty good. Ty Conti also has a great heel bitch face. Yeah, she does. Is Britt Baker going to the finals of this tournament? The women's Owen is weird. Part of me thinks you have Part of me thinks Jamie Hayter should win this thing, man. I don't know. Seems that way. I don't know who else if not Britt. Like, is it Jamie Britt finals? I don't know. Does Jamie just lose to Toni Storm? Maybe. I mean, she just debuted. But maybe that's how you, like, surprise people. Is that Jamie wins. Or at least wins that match. Because I think everyone's expecting, you know, Toni Storm just got here. She's going to fucking win the first round, right? I don't know. Jamie versus Britt at the end would be cool, in my opinion. I agree, Zol. This AW is interesting. God damn, it's so fucking... It's nice that something is interesting to talk about now in wrestling. I shouldn't say now, because it's been this way for a while with AW. Like, if Punk wins and MGF is the next guy, then he would have to beat Wardlow. But can he beat Wardlow? Should you kill his momentum? I don't know. What's going on with Jade Cargill? Should she just keep winning? Probably. I have no idea who wins the men's. Yeah. Oh my god! That was fucking funny. That springboard twirl and then just Cole Quinn wrecked his shit. It's like no flippy shit, sir. That was pretty funny. Right? Yeah, me neither. But I really like the potential. I think Cash Wheeler is beating Dax. Because Dax is the one that's been, like, really good in singles matches and, like, really awesome and cool and fun to watch. But I think that's how they, like, surprise people. Is like, hey, Cash Wheeler won. Let's see how he does. Because he's pretty damn good, too. But I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe if Dax win because his Brainbuster's already established as, like, a fucking kill move. I think Cash wins with a roll-up after a 30-minute banger. That'd be dope. How many matches are on the next Dynamite? Are they going to get 20 minutes? I would assume they're getting like 16 to 18 minutes. I'm going to go, yeah, 16 minutes, I'd say. But I think it's going to be good. Power bomb here. Oh no! Gotch style pile driver from Adam Kennedy. Cover here on Quinn. And yeah, that is it. I love that Danielson has adopted the Gotch style. Danielson hits his fucking knee that beat John Cena, and then he hits a Gotch style pile driver. And then he hits his Danielson stomps. I like that he's been doing that recently. 5 matches so they can get 20, 25 minutes. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to go... I don't know if they're going to go that long just because it is risky. I don't know how the crowd is going to take to it. Hopefully they're really into it. Where are they? Are they in... Yeah, I don't know where... They're next week. They are next week. But, FTR is fucking dope. And I think they're pretty over, so... Hopefully the crowd's into it. I know I would be. FTR they're the best wrestlers by far to come out of the WWE Performance Center. There's no one even close to them as far as WWE homegrown. Oh, speaking of Minoru Suzuki laying out poor Adam Kennedy. I don't think he appreciated that gotch style pile driver. Sooner Deep for the 50th time is also happening. Oh yeah, that was weird. I feel like the first one was the best one, right? Between those two? And then they kept doing it. For the first or the second one. One of those was like really good. And then keep doing it. But if this is the last one, they're probably going to go all out and make it fun. Here comes Robert Van Dam. A dream match that nobody has dreamed of or ever even thought about. Rob Van Dam versus Minoru Suzuki. No one thought about this besides me because I'm cracked out of my head like Tony Khan. Oh, the Jade Cargill Marina Shafir match was actually better than I expected. Rob Van Dam beating the shit out of Suzuki. Sammy's probably going to kill himself in the ladder match with Scorpio. Oh, yeah! I like how, like, last second, they forgot to talk about it being a ladder match. And then Sammy's like, yeah, I'll defend it in a ladder match. Like, before the segment ends, he, like, quickly says something about it being a ladder match. Nice back suplex by Rob Van Dam, who is having his way with the King of Pancrase. If you've seen Rob Van Dam recently, he is not looking nearly as good as he does in this game, in this ring. There is no good Minoru Suzuki call in existence. Dude, that Sammy Cody ladder match was fucking awesome. So great. Cody Rhodes' first match in AEW and last match in AEW were both 5-star matches. From Dave. Dave's opinion. Nice. Look at these strikes from Suzuki beating the shit out of Van Dam and now targeting the arm. 2K19 will always be the best AI versus AI game out there. Yeah, seems like it. Which is a shame. I'm pretty sure the servers are going down soon. And then I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. Cover here. Kick out by Van Dam. Cody Rollins was really good at Mania. I like that more than anything else at Mania. But I've talked enough about that. I haven't seen any WWE since Mania at all. And I don't really need to. I might watch Cody Rollins 2, which I believe they're doing at their next pay-per-view Backlash. I think. But I don't know. Do they actually have Cody beat Roman? You should. You really, really should. Because that Rock match ain't happening. They're not getting the Rock again, bro. This Roman thing, I don't know, man. Unless they want... Maybe they want Roman to beat Punk's record. The 434. I thought they were doing that with Styles for a bit, and then they didn't. They had Bryan beat him, which is cool. The Bryan heel turn. Captain Planet shit. That was dope. I think that would generate interest in WWE, which they need badly. And who else could beat the Roman at this point? Drew McIntyre. If they didn't get Cody, I would think Drew McIntyre would be the guy to beat him. But they did get Cody. Stunner there from Van Dam, fighting out the sleeper hold. Classic Rob Van Dam move. And a gourd buster. Man, Suzuki ain't taking those bumps. This is an inaccurate match. This is unrealistic. And a Gotch-style pile driver, spiking Van Dam on the head. Van Dam, one of the best guys at taking pile drivers, for sure. And Mr. Suzuki gets the win. Or this man claiming to be Minoru Suzuki. I'd watch if they did a triple threat Cody, Drew, Roman. And after that, go back to never watching WWE. Dude, what they should do is, yeah, I think I talked about this on the stream before. Is Drew and Cody both pin Roman at the same time and then they split the titles? But maybe you have Drew gets the WWE and Cody gets the Universal. And Cody's like, fuck. This is not the title I wanted. And then Cody could still chase the WWE Championship in a way. I don't know. Maybe you could do that. Maybe you don't. Maybe that's too convoluted. But they've done shit like that before. I think both Undertaker and Kane pinned Steve Austin in the same match. But he just vacated the title because there was only one championship at the time. As we get into the next match of the show, which is, I don't know. Oh yes, Anti-Faction has been forced to unmask after losing to the Proud Boys, to the Proud Guys, I mean. Their true identities revealed, their cause that have appeared like one time before on RWF. Yes, it is Johnny Riot in the red, Kyle Mercer in the black, and Travis Danger in the yellow. Antifa has been forced to unmask by the Proud Boys. And then maybe you build Cody versus Drew for next year's Mania. How soon do they go back to there being two titles? Or are there... They still have two titles? Just both? Roman has both? Or did they make a new one title? I don't know. I don't watch that shit, brother. I don't watch that garbage, brother. He calls that the El Camino. He calls that the El Camino, brother. That's the red rum. Let me bring up. Oh man, so GCW or Bloodsport has that show they do. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, there they are. The REW Trios Champions. There's the new titles. They look a little different. Pac, Ray Phoenix, and Pentagon Jr., your REW Trios Champions. Yes, he has both titles from what I've seen. Okay. Yeah, Bloodsport. There was a Biff Busick versus John Moxley. That match was awesome. Biff Busick in WWE, in NXT, he was Oni Lorcan. He might have been tag team champs there. I think he was with Pat McAfee. I'm not sure. I didn't watch that shit. But yeah, Biff Busick, John Moxley was really, really fucking good in Bloodsport. So no ropes, no pins is the rules. Just knockout submission. That match was awesome too. Also on Watch Wrestling, Biff Busick wrestled on DPW last night too. Oh yeah, they did Biff Busick versus Bojack, right? Is that on YouTube or pay-per-view? Is that on Watch Wrestling or YouTube? I should watch that. I'm so not caught up on DPW. There's just so much wrestling. There's so much wrestling. There's too much. They need to... You know what? Honestly, we need to end wrestling. No more wrestling ever again. Phoenix. Penta on the top rope, don't know what he's doing. Top rope wheel kick. If you find it somewhere free, let me know. So you already know their last pay-per-view thing was on Watch Wrestling. I think it just took a few days. Remember, there are multiple Watch Wrestlings. There's like Watch Wrestling LA and AI or something. There's a bunch. So just Google Watch Wrestling and scroll down, and one of them might have it. One of them might have it. You never know. Oh my god, there was an Adam Cole Ishii match on the last episode of Rampage. Forgot about that. That was pretty fun too. The Eddie Kingston Garcia match was pretty good. Adam Cole Ishii was just, I think the issue there was just a little short, but you know, whatever. Oh, it says it went 16 minutes. They must have cut a lot to get it on TV. Also, it had the usual Adam Cole finish, low blow, and low blow into. He's not breaking up that submission. He's just letting his partner tap out. Look at Mercer. That's pretty funny. Oh no, he got fought out. Yeah. Okay. So Pro-Fight DB says Ishii versus Cole went 16 minutes. It definitely did not go that on TV, but yeah, and it ended with the usual Adam Cole hits a low blow. This time thanks to Jay White interference. And then, what's he call his thing? The boom. Knee pad down, the boom. Anti-faction up until that loss at Hollow Point ran roughshod over all of RUW in 3-on-3 and 4-on-4 matches. We're undefeated in both of those kind of matches until Hollow Point. Unmasked now by the Proud Guys. The commentary is hilarious. The only reason I'm interested in DPW is because NL runs it and I love them. Well, it's Deadlock runs it. So just Johnny from NL and Beefy, who is the editor for NL, also edits theirs, I think. But Tony Pizza Guy and CM Pulse, yeah. Those are the Deadlock guys. Johnny, Pulse, and Tony. And that podcast is a lot of fun too. Deadlocked, I forget what it's called. But yeah, I've been listening to that podcast, and it's fucking funny. It's good stuff. They only talk about, like, every week they watch Dynamite, talk about it, and they watch like an old show. They like pick a random old show or have their Patreon people pick one or something. I don't know. Pretty good podcast. Dank Ops is actually a good heel manager too. It's pretty funny. Oh yeah, Dank is there. That's absolute madness. Superplex to the floor by Pac. Super kick attempt by Penta in the ring. Eats a backbreaker, pendulum style. I think every Monday a Deadlock podcast comes out, like, in the middle of the day. Mercer avoids the superb kick again. Phoenix ducks the head kick from Danger. On the floor here, Johnny Riot doing battle with Pac. We haven't seen Pac in a while. It's just been Penta on his own. Pac's probably back in Ingerland, I'd assume. And Phoenix is still injured, so Penta's been alone. On AEW, I mean. I never thought Chris Danger would actually be a real name in pro wrestling. Fucking crazy. I don't know. Is that... Did Denker invent Chris Danger? There's always like a bunch of Chris Danger calls on Community Creations, and I don't know why. Is that where it comes from? It comes from Denk Ops? Fear Factor to Mercer. Penta spiking Mercer on his brain. Phoenix preventing Danger from breaking it up. And Pac was busy with Riot on the floor. The 1-2-3 Death Triangle retain their RUW Trios championships here tonight. Yes, he invented Chris Danger. Okay. That's been his call he always uses in my career. Alright. It's nice to know the lore, finally, behind this guy that is in every wrestling game all over Community Creations.
Stud Pat, the superstar, and Ray Fingers.
That is the end of Roar. And now an update from the Disputed Era. Last time in the Undisputed Era update, they received the location of the Dragon Balls. And now it is up to, I believe that was Period and Roderick Strong trying to obtain the Dragon Balls from these two men. I guess they're not men. Gohan and Piccolo. Dude, I played my career in the first game it was in, and that was it. My career, it's fine. It's just the games aren't fun to play. Really? Well, that's not true. They can be fun, like fucking around with friends, but like against the AI, it's like, you know, you're doing the same thing every fucking match. Especially if you want to get all the stars or whatever. They like make you play the game the same way every match to get like good stuff. It disencourages fun. Fun is unencouraged. My career went downhill so fast. Yeah, I have no idea how it is in the new one. I haven't seen any gameplay of it. I've seen a little bit of the GM mode or whatever they're calling it now. Did they get rid of Universe mode? Don't know. Is Roderick Strong still in NXT? I know he was somewhat recently. Roderick Strong's another guy. There's so many guys that are really good, but it's like, what do you do with them? Kind of like Tony Nese. I think they still have Universe. It's just terrible from what I've heard. That's awesome. They just need to make it so you're more involved than you book when like cutscenes happen or something. Like the way they have it is so convoluted and lame. With like unlocking things and rematches every fucking week for 8 weeks is a feud. It's really weird. Gohan saved Piccolo from eating his spear. Beautiful. Here we are on the planet Dragon Ball. I don't know anything about Dragon Ball, guys. What planet does Dragon Ball take place on? I know there's a planet called Vegeta, but I don't think most of the show takes place on Vegeta. I know there's Namek, and Piccolo is a Namekian, but I don't think most of the show takes place on Namek either. Oh my god, bro. Look at... He's bleeding from his neck. Gohan is bleeding from the throat. Jesus. Oh, that was pretty sick. He went for a wheel kick. He went for the beauty shot. The Period caught him. I think most of the show is on Earth. Oh, fuck. Huh. Well, I guess they're on Earth. I guess the Dragon Balls are on Earth. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it all took place on its own planet. The Bow Dazzler! By God. You know shit's crazy when the Bow Dazzlers hit. Gohan's bleeding from the head and neck. Jesus, that guy. I think... Okay. Anyway. Oh yeah, the next Extreme Showdown. 3 title matches on it. Tag team titles, Russian title, and the Universal title. It'll be a show. Also another Disputed Era update, because, you know, I realized that, you know, gotta get some of this shit out of the way. There's 7 Dragon Balls. Jesus. Why are there so many? There's 7 Chaos Emeralds. I heard that new Sonic movie was good. I heard Jim Carrey's a fucking madman, so who knows? Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll watch some DPW. It's actually, yeah, I'm gonna watch DPW. Some Deadlock Pro Wrestling. Nice power slum. This is both these men. This is a racist beatdown of Piccolo, who is black coated. I went so long without watching anime. Wrestling is anime, bro. No, you didn't. Look at this deadlift. Deadlift waist lock into a back suplex? It didn't look like a German. I guess it's basically a German. Oh my god, why is he trying to kill Piccolo? I guess it makes sense. I mean, basically, yeah. The only anime I like is JoJo. I don't watch any of that gay anime. I only watch JoJo. Dude, ref, call it. Piccolo's dead. Call it, bro. And period hits the jackhammer on the outside, but it's still not over. They're still just beating his ass. Trying to pull off Piccolo's goddamn head. You mean you don't watch harems? Yeah, I don't like harem, which is like 80% of anime. You actually hit the nail on the head. It fucking creeps me out. I get it. 90% of anime is made for lonely Japanese boys. So that's where the harem stuff comes from. And, you know, that's why Persona's popular. Because lonely Japanese boys need something to fucking wank it to, right? And to feel like they're special. But, dude! They keep trying to pull Piccolo's head off. He keeps tapping, and the referee is not ending this. Is this not Falls Count Anywhere? You gotta get him in the ring. It's over! What the fuck? Why is it over? I probably like either funny anime or a lot of action. Yeah, you should watch One Punch Man. That'd be the perfect show for you. Why did the match end? What caused it to be over? So him tapping out on the outside did not end it. What did? That's the finish right there. I don't fuck. What? It doesn't matter. The Disputed Era have retrieved 2 of the Dragon Balls. That's gonna be the end of the stream. The ref had a super delayed reaction to him tapping. That's what it seems like. He's like, you know what? Honestly, I just remembered. I remembered in wrestle in you know, if you tap out, it means you give up. I just remembered that. It was like, oh shit, did he tap? Okay, bro. It was Tony Khan in his earpiece telling him, he tapped! He tapped out! We're gonna have a show with New Japan! A super show! It's called The Forbidden Door! Omari-san! Fuck. I love Tony Khan, that fucking cokehead. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. It's the end of the stream! Tony Khan, Mankind. Oh yeah, sorry, my impressions aren't... My impressions are usually way, way off. Anyway, it was nice discussing the finer points of professional wrestle grappling with you, Mr. Christopher DeBears. See you later, homie. I love you. Bye-bye. Fuck Dragon Ball. Yes, we do. We need to touch each other. Me and you on the mat. Nothing between us besides our rash guards. Skin on skin. Let's make it happen. I'm booking it. I'm booking it right now at the Forbidden Door on the pre-show. I'll see you in Chicago.